everyone and welcome to the channel. As spring is slowly setting in the northern hemisphere, we'll look at expression that reminds us of the kind of weather this season brings us. The first expression for today's video is full of the joys of spring. This British expression is mostly used in a humorous way. It is used to say that someone or a situation is lively and cheerful, very happy, enthusiastic, or full of energy. Here's an example of its use. Anna is full of the joys of spring today. She learned she got the promotion. The origin of this expression is not really known, but it's easy to see why being lively, enthusiastic, or full of energy is associated with spring, because it is the time when the weather gets better and warmer, plants are growing, and baby animals are born. It's a time of rebirth and renewal. Let's see if French and Spanish have similar expressions. First, French. To express that someone is cheerful or full of energy, we can say déborder de joie printanière, which would be translated into to overflow with spring joy. In Spanish, the expression used is
ser la alegría de la huerta,
which would be translated into to be the joy of the vegetable garden. Like the English expression, the French one also refers to spring, while the Spanish expression doesn't. The second expression for the video is "Don't rain on my parade." It is used to mention bad news, to give negative information to someone who is happy. To rain on someone's parade is to ruin someone's enthusiasm. Here's an example of its use. I hate to rain on your parade, but this strategy has been tried and it doesn't work. The origin of this idiom is mistakenly attributed to a song from the Funny Girl musical that was first performed on Broadway in 1964. The song entitled "Don't Rain on My Parade" contributed to make it more widely used, but it was already commonly understood to mean to spoil someone's time or to disappoint someone in the 1910s and 20s. Let's see what the French and Spanish speakers say to ruin someone's enthusiasm. In French, some of the expressions are jouer les rabat-joie, which is literally translated into to play the spoil sport, and gâcher la fête, which is translated into to spoil the party. In Spanish, the expression
no me hagas la fiesta,
is used to express the sense of rain on my parade, and it is translated into don't spoil the party. French and Spanish expressions are close and don't use the same imagery as in English, which is more colorful. The next expression associated with spring weather is "it's raining cats and dogs." This expression is used to describe a heavy downpour. Here's an example of its use. There's no way I'll go jogging tonight. It's raining cats and dogs. The origin of this idiom is unknown, but there are many speculative theories. Here's two. The first one, cats and dogs were washed off from roofs during heavy weather. In this theory, it says that small animals would hide in thatched roofs to keep warm and then would fall when it rained heavily. But it doesn't really make sense. For that theory to be proven, one would have to believe that dogs hid in thatched roofs, and that's highly improbable. For a dog to slip off the roof, it would have to sit on the exterior ledge, and that's not a place to hide. The second one, the phrase came from a version of the French word catadoupe, meaning waterfall. But what about the dogs? The phrase is not only about raining cats, so let's forget about this theory. This phrase first recorded use was in a collection of poems published in the 1650s, but it was introduced in the mainstream by Jonathan Swift in 1738 in a complete collection of polite and ingenious conversation. Let's see if French and Spanish have similar colorful idioms. In French, there are no raining cats and dogs. The expression to say it's raining heavily that features an animal is "Il pleut comme vache qui pisse." It is translated into "it rains like a pissing cow." In Spanish, just like French, there is no raining cats and dogs. The idiom to express that it's raining heavily is
llover sapos y culebras,
which is translated into to rain toads and snakes. All three languages use colorful expressions to talk about heavy rain. And the last expression for today's video is a proverb. It is "April showers bring May flowers." Its meaning is that something good may happen as a result of unpleasant events. Here's an example of its use. I'm tired of this rainy weather, but at least April showers bring May flowers. The origin of this phrase dates back to a 1557 poem by Thomas Tusser found in his collection of writings titled "100 Good Points on Husbandry," and it says, "Sweet April showers do spring May flowers." April is not rainy everywhere, but since the poet is from England, he was probably inspired by nature, as April is a traditionally rainy period which gives way to May when flowers start to bloom. Let's look at how French and Spanish describe this time of year. First, in French, the saying is "En avril, ne te découvre pas d'un fil. En mai, fais ce qu'il te plaît," which can be translated into "In April, don't remove a thread. In May, do what pleases you." In Spanish, the equivalent phrase is
En abril aguas mil.
which is translated into "In April, it rains a lot." The English saying, just like the Spanish one, refers to the odds of getting wet in April, while the French expression is about how unreliable warm weather is in April. This is it for today's video. Do you use these expressions? If you speak another language, do you have similar sayings? Tell us in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, click the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Again, thank you very much and see you next time.